welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and I hope you please join the family by clicking the subscribe button somewhere down there on your screen, and please turn on the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever there's a new video on this channel. Now, to my returning subscribers, I'm giving you the tightest hug ever. Thank you ever so much for always returning, always watching my videos, always keeping my channel active. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. So I got a message from someone on Twitter. Now if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me at the Abilush on Twitter. I get quite a bit of inquiries on Twitter asking about, life in Canada, moving to Canada, and all of that beautiful stuff. So someone asked me very recently that she told me that she was coming to moving to Canada with her family, and she was asking me how she was going to integrate, how life in Canada is, and how she was going to sort of blend in and adapt to life in Canada, especially coming with the family. And I thought to myself, you know what, I was going to sit and have a talk through about it, really, because I find that it's usually a bit harder, to settle in and to adapt to life outside of wherever you have known it, really. So it's not necessarily about Canada, but I mean, because this is a case in context, and I'm going to focus on Canada. Now I'm also going to be sharing some of what I considered pointers that worked for me when I moved down to Canada just a little under 2 years ago now. So the first thing is, have no expectations, because you really don't know what you're coming to experience when you get here. I mean, it's fair enough to have family and friends here, and they sort of prep you and talk you through what you might experience when you get here. But personally, for me, I chose not to have any expectations of what to expect, regardless of the information that I had prior to moving here. And it really helped me in the sense that I wasn't as disappointed as I thought I'd be at certain things, neither was I overly excited at certain things, as I had hoped, or as I was prepped, or as I was made to believe. I came here not thinking about how certain things are going to work in certain ways. I just came here almost as though I was a blank slate, really. So I experienced every day as it came, and I just sort of decided to learn things as they were here and unlearn a lot of things. So I had absolutely no expectations. I came here and I sort of rebuilt my thinking, if you can call it that. So yeah, the first point for me really is have no expectations. The second pointer is the fact that life as you know it is about to change totally and completely, and I think that you should have a mental note of that prior, so that you can easily accept the changes that your family is going to go through. And I say that because I say that because if you have kids especially, you might have to rework your life around the schedule of your kids, especially if you don't have any third party to help you with taking care of the kids and probably babysitting and watching the kids whilst you go away to work and all of that. Now, quite a number of people make sure that their schedule aligns such that there's usually at least a parent in the house with the children either morning or night. So decide what is going to work for you, but be prepared for those changes. That's really my point. Be prepared for those changes, because those changes might come. You might decide to work in the morning, your husband might decide to work at night, vice versa, or if it's going to work very well for you, the both of you might decide to work daytime jobs and have the kids go to school, and probably get like a daycare center, to maybe pick up the kids, and you pick up the kids when you're done from work. So everything as you knew it, from back home, wherever back home is going to change. So please be prepared for those changes. The changes are going to come. The changes might really be harsh and very shocking. But it gets better. After a while, you get used to your new life as it is here, and you get on with life. So There might be some very dramatic changes, and life as you know it will or might certainly change, and please get prepared for that change. Alright? My third pointer has to do with kids. And if you have kids and you're moving down here with your family, you would need to be patient with the kids because it's a totally different environment for them. There's going to be a lot that they're going to be adjusting to. However, from my experience, I find that kids usually adapt very easily, to a changing environment compared to adults perhaps. And I'm even specifying this on the weather as well. When we moved down here, I was quite terrified at how brutal, the winter season is here in Canada, especially in the province that I live in, which is Alberta. It gets really, really cold in Alberta during the winter season, and I was really terrified of how, it was going to be shocking to my daughter and to my son at the time, who was quite a baby, But I find that my daughter didn't really mind. She wasn't as scared as I thought she was going to be. If anything, I was probably, the one doing all the panicking. My daughter was like, ooh, mommy, it's cold. And she just got on with it, get your coats, get your jackets, and everybody lives their life, The point is, kids will adapt, right? Because there's so many changes that they're going through, it will take a lot of patience from your path as a parent, with the kids, to have them, fully adjust to the new life here. Quite a number of questions, especially if they're going to start school right away. Quite a number of questions and quite a number of getting used to the new school system here. So I would imagine that would require a lot of patience from you. If you have kids and you're migrating to Canada, my advice would be, please be patient with the kids till they get a full swing of things, till they get into a full swing of the new life here in Canada. My fourth and final pointer is the fact that when you're moving to Canada with your family, one of the things I want you to be aware of is the fact that there is a lot of information at your disposal, and there are a lot of agencies out there that are willing to help you absorb into adapt to what would be your new life in Canada, in terms of education for the kids, in terms of personal development for you, in terms of just settling in into the country as an immigrant. There's so many agencies and so many resources, so much information available to you, and I would say consume as much information as you can. Information here is really power, and aside from the information that you receive from family and friends, point is, information is really crucial. Find out information for yourself as much as possible, and also check that in with information that you get from people personally, and of course, decide what works for you. Decide how to take the course of, you're settling in from there, really. So here's pretty much, the summary of my advice for you when you're moving to Canada. Expect a lot of changes to happen with yourself, right? With your children, with your career, as it may be, right? Or whatever, job sector, wherever you want to settle in. Life as you knew it in your prior country of residence is about to change, and please be open to those changes. Try as much as possible to find, a group of people, a tribe, make friends, speak to people, neighbors, family, friends. If you do not have family and friends, neighbors are always a good way to start. There are a lot of community centers around that you can, walk in, check in the activities, and, make friends with people in the community from there, and just sort of get settled in the community and get settled in wherever it is that you live in. And welcome to Canada. So if you're new in Canada, if you're just settling in Canada, from me to you, welcome to Canada. Thank you so very much for watching. If you watched this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and please share this video with someone, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to subscribe to my channel. And please do not forget to share, and do not forget to comment as well. Do not forget to leave me any questions or any comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.